All right. Good evening, everybody. We are back. Yes, we are back again. Um, if you were on earlier today, uh, we did a stream for quite a while on the sun. We just let our lunch scope go and our DS287 on there, and had some great sun pictures. You can check out. There's some pictures of the sun on our Facebook page. What we took today. Um, Really, the sun was super active today, so I was super stoked about that. There was some really huge prominences on there. Uh, they looked amazing. I'm still trying to play with the lunch scope a little bit, trying to get that fine tuned between either seeing the sun or seeing the prominences. Usually, I can only get it to see one or the other. I'm not a sun expert on how to do all that, but it's good stuff. So uh, if you got to see that and you got to listen to some of our wonderful background music from Eric Matthias at soundimage.org. He is awesome. He lets us use all his music for free, and he's awesome. Go over there, check him out if you have music needs, custom music needs. He's your man. So I figured we'll continue with our Independence Day, our 1776 stream. I figured it seems pretty decent out. It's a little turbulent, but it's pretty clear. I just figured maybe we'll hit it sucks. I think most people have to work tomorrow, so we don't want to be out here too late. But even though it is a night owl sport, I figured we'd hit a couple targets tonight, and then I think it'll be good. So let's see here. Let's change our ticker, and this is M57, and this is the Ring Nebula. All right. Excellent. It is also cataloged as NGC 6720. If you're using that catalog, it's just easy to remember N57. Now, a little bit about this. When we got into astronomy, we decided to just go all in on it. Frank down there at Stellar Vision Astronomy, he helped us set up our scope in our first observatory, and I gotta tell you, the first thing he showed us, it must have been, I think it was summertime when we completed the observatory, was the Ring Nebula. Now, we didn't have cameras or anything, we only were doing visual at that point, and he showed us this, and oh my gosh, we were hooked. It was totally awesome to see this through an eyepiece. Now remember, it's not color with the human eye. Obviously, with Clyde here now, we're spoiled. But it is just an amazing thing to see in the telescope. And I believe we were looking at it. It was our first telescope. It was a Meade 12-inch, an LX 200 12-inch, and it was a big scope, and but man, it was absolutely amazing. It was so cool. I couldn't get over how cool that was. But anyway, we are here tonight, and you know what? I just told Clyde we did a quick focus. It's probably going to change a little bit as we go here, because the scope is. I tried to get it equalized, but it's probably going to change quite a bit as we go. It seems to be okay right now. Look at the colors in some of these stars. These stars are actually red and gold tonight. There's just an amazing amount of. Look at all the stars in this picture. That's crazy, right? But here we are. There's the Ring Nebula. Let me show you in Stellarium where we're at. All right, we are east northeast, and we're right underneath of Vega. You can get your you can get Stellarium on your phone, hold it up, and then you'll be able to see Vega. It's easy to pick out. And then right underneath of that to the right, or more towards the east, is the Ring Nebula. Very cool, very cool. There is a ton of stuff to look at. Look at all this. This is all coming up in the sky. It's all going up, and it's going to the east. It is traveling around. Look at all this stuff to look at. It is absolutely unbelievable. Look at it all. Oh my gosh. And there's galaxy season still. Look at all these galaxies. Oh my gosh. Well, tonight we have the Hamburger Galaxy. We'll have to do that. We have our Oplong L-Enhanced filter in tonight, and it's going to help us with the Ring Nebula to get it nice and crisp and smooth. And down here we've done some of these nebulas before, but definitely we'll hit them again. But there's a ton that we have not done. What's this Footprint Nebula? Can we even see it? I don't see it. No. So if you can zoom way in on it like that and see, but here we are right here at the Ring Nebula. Amazing. Look at all these objects. It's totally exciting. I love it. Well, I hope everybody's Independence Day was good. I cooked out, for Father's Day. I got this griddle. I'm not a barbecuer, but they my wife and daughters, they got me this griddle, and it's absolutely amazing. You can cook like 20 grilled cheeses on it at once. I know we're silly here. I mean, that makes us happy, but yeah, it's really good. And we cooked some hamburgers and hot dogs on it today, and it was we had a good time. Watched don't forget Back to the Future was released this day, like, I don't know, it's been like 20 or 30 years. I can't remember. Oh, 85. So it's been a long time. So yeah, very cool. So we watched that today, and good stuff. All right, well, let's get into it here. We're looking pretty good. This is going to be easy to stack, but let's see here. We've got our PhD 2 guiding program open. Let's begin a loop right here. Okay, and then we're going to pick a star. There it is right there. And then I'm going to begin guiding, and it's going to take a second for it to settle down. We'll see how good it is. The stars are kind of bouncing around tonight, as you can see. You can see that image changing. The more you see the stars bouncing, the more turbulent it is. It's kind of turbulent out there, but for this image, for this target, it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be really good. Let's see here. Let me just go over my settings because I haven't opened this in a little while. Our bit depth is 8 bits. We can change that to 14. I don't think it's going to make much difference. White balance. Let's see here. Let's go to our defaults, and then we're up in the corner there. We'll hit our white balance. That'll bring the colors kind of more where we want them. Let's see here. Color adjustment, we're good. Frame rate, yep. Digital binning, we are at 1 of 1. All right, there's our histogram. We're going to open that up. We're not going to have much of a histogram. I mean, we're not going to be. It'll be too much. It'll be too much to pop the histogram up there. All right, hit high conversion gain. Now, actually, we could fool this camera. It's not really fooling it. So the DS10 is super sensitive. Right now, I know you can't see it because it's under my wonderful picture here. We have what they call a conversion gain. You can see it right here. And there's a high conversion gain and a low conversion gain, HDR. We don't use the HDR. Um, we are sharpening. We want to take that sharpening out. Now we can keep the sharpening on a little bit. Okay. Now, if we turn this to low conversion gain, see right now we're just under a second on this, and our gain is way down on the slider up here. Now, if we put this in low conversion gain, look how dim that gets, and then we should be able to up our there we go. Now, I think that should be giving us, oh, it may not. Let's see here. I think that will fool it in giving that. All right. I'm not quite sure what you should be doing this in, whether it's high conversion gain or low conversion gain, but it looks really good. So let's see here. Oh, we're really not getting much further up on the histogram either. I'm not sure if we did. Boy, that really made our exposure time quite different. Let me do a trigger mode here, and let's do a 15-second single, and let's just see what happens with it. Yeah, hey Billy. Yeah, 2 times in a day. It's clear out, so I want to, and we're off today, so I'm not off tomorrow, but we want to get out here and you know. Oh, looky there. Oh, yep. Not we don't get much more on our histogram. Yeah, so we wanted to get out here and do a couple quick targets tonight. It's doing these streams is something I really love doing. Oh, hey James. Doing the streams, James, I work with James. It's something I really love to do. Unfortunately, being a night owl sport and working, it's a little tough. Let's see here. Don't think we're going to get. So that was a 15-second picture, and it's pretty clear, right? I mean, that's pretty good. Let's see here, and that's with low conversion gain. Let's try this together. Now let's go back to video mode, and let's go back to high conversion gain. See, that looks a little fuzzier. If I had to say so, that looks kind of fuzzy. It's hard to say. You know what? These are both going to stack up so quick. Maybe we could try it both ways. Let's see here. Let's do we're at like 31 sharpening. Let's just start a live stack. All right. This is going to stack up super quick because we're only at a 2-second exposure. Oh, it's cleaning it up really nice. Really nice. That's amazing. Let's see here. And there's go out here and I'll show you where Clyde's at. He's pointing at a pretty good angle up. And we are east-northeast over there. That's always a cool shot. There's our ghostly other scope covered in the sheet there. Unfortunately, though, speaking of Clyde, the real Clyde, our real Clyde, actually has he went over the Rainbow Bridge a couple weeks ago. We haven't been on. He got it was a very large dog. He was huge. He was like 140 pounds, very tall. his insides bloated and it turned around, and we didn't catch it in time. So he has passed on, but which is very sad for us. We don't have a large guard dog anymore, uh, but he was a very good dog, and we miss him. And yeah, wasn't fun. Uh, but you know what? He had a great life. I wish I had his life. Laying around getting fed twice a day was amazing for him. All right, let's see here. Now let's see what this stack is doing. We've got a ton of frames on here. That looks pretty good, right? It's pretty bright. Let's see. Now I'm going to take a picture of this. Let's take a snap. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, it didn't take the picture. You know why? Because we are in, hold on here. This program gets funky when you're at, is it at the 14 bits? I believe so. 8 digital binning, 5 stack conversion, cooling, sharpening. Yes. So when we get into, I think that when it's in the 14 bit, it won't take a picture. Okay. It won't take a picture of the stack. All right, let's try this again. There we go. See the difference? Right there and right there. Now we have a picture of the stack. Okay, so let's see here. That looks pretty good. Let's stop our live stack. And then we're going to switch to this low conversion gain. And let's see here. Down here, about a second. Let's see here. And we're going to do this trigger mode. All right, now let's loop it at this 15 seconds. I don't know how much difference it's going to make, but it's always interesting to try different things and different ways to take a picture. Sometimes you get a little better, sometimes it's a little worse, sometimes it really doesn't make much of a difference. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. So let's see here. See. Let's go ahead. While we're talking here, let's just do a stack. And while I'm thinking about it, let's learn a little bit about Messier 57. M57. The Ring Nebula is a planetary nebula in the northern constellation of Lyra. It tells you how it's formed. I don't know how they figured that out. The Ring Nebula, known as Messier 57. Let's see here. Distance, 2,000 light years. That's not far at all. I mean, some of the objects that we've been looking at are ridiculous. Like what, millions, thousands and thousands and millions of miles away, and this is only 2,000 light years. That's quicker than a trip to the Piggly Wiggly. Let's see here. It was discovered by Charles Messier and Daquier. I know I've just murdered that guy's name, even though he's dead. In 1779. Hey, this is right after, in 1779. Now, I didn't plan this. I'm not kidding. So in 1776, our Independence Day, they signed the Declaration of Independence. And just a couple years later, Charles Messier and his buddy discovered what we're looking at right now. That many years ago, M57, named after Charles Messier in the Messier catalog. That is very cool, and it was formed by a dying red giant star. I don't know how they figure that out. Very cool. How about that? It's funny to see some of the different information sites. It is in the Milky Way galaxy, so it's close. Some say 2,500 light years away, some say 2,000. What's a couple hundred light years, right? I mean, once you're over 1 light year, I don't think it really matters. So, very cool. Very cool. Well, there's our Independence Day. That's so close to our Independence Day. We are at 8 stacks. Now, let's get rid of this one. We're not going to save that one. All right. Do we see much difference? I don't think we really see much difference. This one does look a little less pixelated though. It does. Right around the edge here, you can see pixelation. Of course, we're super zoomed in right now, 800%. Let's see here. Oh, and I can only, wow, 800%, huh? It's not, it must be only let me do that on a snapshot. So 400%, 400%. I think they look very similar. Yeah, as the stacks go, it looks very similar. Let's see here. I gotta keep zoomed in because my co-host will be texting me here in a minute. She'll be telling me to zoom in that she can't see. All right, let's do some of our quick image processing here in Mountain Cam Sky. So let's do our range. We really don't have much of a range. There really isn't much on the histogram because it is a bright object. Let's see here. Let's do our curves. I don't think we're going to have to do much with this. This looks amazing just as it is. Well, that looks weird, doesn't it? I think that's because we're so zoomed in. Let's see here. Image. Just curve. Yeah. It's not going to make much of a difference. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do much on that. But that's it. James is going to make fun of me. He's still watching because I always tell him we love unedited photos here. And that's pretty much an unedited photo of the Ring Nebula. That looks amazing. 2,000 light years away. All right, we're not gonna keep that one. We're gonna keep our original. Let's see here. Well, I'll take a snap of it and I'll catalog it. How's that? He does make fun of me when I say "oh." That's the New Jersey accent coming through. All right, get that beautiful star up in the corner. That's beautiful. Look at that. That's amazing. Okay, let's see here. We've been going for 27 minutes. Let's see. Let's bump over to Stellarium. All right, we are here. We're pretty far up. Let's see here. We have our filter in. There's the Dumbbell Nebula. Oh, that would be really good. That would be really good. Let's do that one. Let's do the Dumbbell Nebula. Let's see what we got here. Hold on here. Let me stop our live stack. We're going to go back to our high conversion gain. I'm going to stop our trigger mode. Go back to video mode. All right, there's video mode. Back to our high conversion game. That's amazing. Okay, let's see here. Dumbbell Nebula. Here we come. There we go. There goes Clyde. Oh. All right. Oh, our guiding was pretty good. I was just checking out our guiding here. Let's see here. All right. Hey. Hey. Look at that. Oh, I love these objects. These are so amazing. Let's see here. All right. This is oh, let me fix our ticker. We are at, this is another Messier catalog number. This is Messier 27, and this is the dumbbell. Oh, I think there's two B's in there. Dumbbell Nebula. All right, M27. It also has an NGC catalog number, this one too, of 6853. Very cool. Let's see here. All right, let me take a picture here, and we will select and we will start our guiding again. We're really not going to have to worry about it. These objects are so bright. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll start it up again. There we go. Have to try and remember to stop that and start that all the time. Let's see here. This is very cool. Look at that already, if you can see that. It might be a little dark in the stream. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's up we're 34 gain. Let's go to, all right, that's 2 seconds. Let's see here. Think we could do 5 seconds? 5 seconds is as long as our video mode goes for. And then we have to switch over to a trigger mode. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is absolutely unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Now I'm just going to back out here a little bit. Look at all the stars in that picture. That is and we are at a tiny little fraction of sky. Just whatever Clyde can see is very minute in the sky, and there is just thousands upon thousands of stars in this picture, and I'm sure there's galaxies in there if we look hard enough. It's absolutely unbelievable. We are so insignificant here. It's crazy. Oh, you know what I can show you? You know what? I usually don't utilize this like I should. Let's see here. Let's do... okay. So I'm going to show you the picture of the sun that we took today. It's pretty good. Let's see here. All right. Now, we took this today. Look at these. Look at these prominences off the sun. Is that not crazy? That is absolutely unbelievable. Now, during the stream, I didn't really host that much, but through there I had said that, like, if you can see my little mouse hand right there, right? That's probably a very good sort of depiction of how big the Earth is compared to the sun. It's about the size of that hand in comparison. Those solar flares or prominences coming off the sun could eat a couple of our Earths and just burn us right up. That is absolutely unbelievable. Very cool. Let's see, we did this one, and I had this one. We cropped this out in the GIMP. Look at that. Look at those prominences. That is absolutely unbelievable. That is amazing. What a very cool solar scope to be able to get those pictures. And now the solar scopes get a little pricey. We're at the entry level with solar scopes, and our camera is the DS287. It's sort of more of like a beginner or a guide camera, but it works perfectly because it's 1.25 inches and it fits right in our lunt. It's small. The mount can handle it. And for us, I mean, this is amazing. I'm totally stoked. This is the picture just as we took it right off the camera. There's no editing. These things, and and these were changing all day. This one down here was actually at one point a big loop that came around here. Absolutely stunning. All right, let's get back to our dumbbell nebula M27. I think we can leave. I wonder if let's see if we got a histogram on this. Oh, we're getting a little bit of a histogram. Let's take this back down. Let's do a trigger mode. I'm gonna leave it just as it is. Let's do a trigger mode for 8 seconds. Let's just see how it turns out. I'm curious. We want to get as much information as we can out of these pictures. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's amazing. Oh yeah, let's see, where's our histogram? Our histogram is coming up. Let's do, let's push it a little bit. Let's do 12 seconds. I don't know what this is going to do. This is how you sort of trial and error for getting some good images. But this is looking really good, as long as it doesn't get weirded out from being too bright. Oh, see, now it got you see, this kind of got weird in there a little bit. Let's see here. So let's stop that. Let's go down to 10 seconds. We want to get as much information as possible without, usually the center of objects, if it's bright, it tends to get blown out and get weird looking. Oh, okay. Let's stop. Let's go back to video mode. Just trying to get the best we can for the best bang for the buck. Yeah, see, at 8 seconds you can't see any of the red in that center part there. Let's see here. Alright, let's go back to trigger mode. Let's do 8 again. I think 8 might be the sweet spot for this one. Yeah, I think that's really good. All right. Now, we can, with our color adjustment, we can play with the gamma here, and we can fake the program out and move the gamma and give us a bigger histogram. I'll show you this right now. We can see our histogram right there. Let's take our gamma and we're going to go this way with it. There we go. Let's see, that brightens up the picture quite a bit. Doesn't put hot pixels in it. Let's see here, but look at that histogram. Popped way up. This gives us a little bit more. Usually I like to be about between 70 and 80 when I do the gamma. That looks really good. We're just going to leave that right there. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's do just a little sharpening. Let's do 45. 45 on our sharpening. All right, and let's go ahead and we'll just start our stack. We're at 8 seconds. It'll be quick. All right, that is going, and then let's learn a little bit, because you have to learn about these objects. Let's see here, Messier, and this is 27. All right, the Dumbbell Nebula, Messier 27, is a planetary nebula in the constellation of Vulpecula. I think I said that right. Vulpecula. Okay. Wow. This is super close. 1,360 light years. Wow. Oh, hey, I swear I didn't plan this out. This is the first such nebula to be discovered by Charles Messier. This is right around, this is actually, so M57 was post 1776. This one is pre 1776. So in 1764, Charles Messier discovered this and cataloged this as M27. Very cool. It is a magnitude of 7.5. That's pretty bright. So if you have a smaller scope, this is going to be awesome for you to see. It's going to be very cool. Look at that thing stack up. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is such an amazing object. Let's see here. Well, NASA, you know, we love NASA here. We love Elon more, but we do love NASA. And this is 1,200. NASA says it's 1,200 light years away, which is literally like, you know, that's close. That's amazing. It's in the Milky Way. It's here. It's so close. So it was the first planetary nebula ever discovered. French astronomer Charles Messier. The French, leave it to those guys. I mean, I think we bailed them out a couple times, but they're really good at astronomy. At least they were. All right, this is very cool. Very cool. Wow, this is stacking up amazing. Look at all the stars in this picture. Look at this beautiful star right here. Look at that. Oh, our focus is good. Wow. What an amazing target. Oh my goodness. I just love stuff like this. And you know, this is great too if you have like a small telescope and you're just starting out. This is a great object to see. Very cool. Let's see here. We still won't have much of a range, but this is such a good picture. It's really, really amazing. We have 21 frames to go. We are 21 frames in. Could we do a little LHDR on this? Probably. We could do a little high dynamic range on this, but I don't think we need to. I think there's a ton of information on here, and we can stretch it just a little bit with just our curve, and it will look amazing. Let's see here. Very cool. Look at the stars in the center of this. Oh my goodness. This is almost... I'm not sure if we did the Bubble Nebula online or not. I can't remember. Maybe my co-host, my beautiful co-host, will chime in and she can remember. She remembers more than I do. I can't remember past yesterday. But, so, yeah, I'm not sure. But this kind of has that, like a bubble resemblance. This is very cool. All right. Let's see here. We're at 29. We usually go to about 30 stacks on this. I think we're good enough. Let's just take our picture. I hope you can't hear that air shutting on and off. But we need it out here. It was super hot today. It was like 100. It was like 115 or 100. I don't know what it was. After 110, doesn't really matter. It's ridiculous. But that is Arizona. That's, you know, that's how it is. All right, let's see. Wow, look at that. Wow, that is 300% zoomed in. That looks absolutely incredible. Let's see here. This is probably one of the best bubble nebulas, or the best dumbbell nebulas we've done. Seeing must be really good in this portion of the sky tonight. Let's see here. Let's take one more snap of it. We have a couple. Okay. So let's do our processing here on our amazing Malancam Sky software. I don't think we're going to have, oh, we have a little bit of a range. Oh, let me go over to our live processing. I can show you what I'm doing. I didn't do that last time. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So we have just a little bit of a range here that we can play with. It's going to darken that up just a little bit. We'll go right up to the bottom of it. It just takes the background and makes it a little bit blacker. You can do more in the GIMP. Open it up in the GIMP, and there's, in the levels, there's like tri-sliders in there. There's a bottom part, a middle part, and an end part, and you can play with those, and you can get it to be really good. All right. So let's do... Now here's the curve. Here's the bread and butter of any processing. This is the easiest, quickest way to process your pictures. Now remember, we here at Starlight Starbright Observatory, we don't use like these astro... There's a ton of astro programs that will help you process pictures. We do not use them here. We only use a little bit of the GIMP and usually whatever's in Malancam Sky. It's just... I don't have the time to do all that. I'm sure that like once you get a workflow down on it, it's very simple. But this is just too easy and quick for us. And it's just a more real world representation of what you're going to see through your telescope. And we do live EAA here, not astrography. All right. So let's do an astro curve on this. Let's see. Oh, wow. Look at that. We don't need to go too much because we don't want to blow it out. And just a little more. Oh, that made it weird. There we go. Look at that. We're just going to leave it like that. I don't think putting red in it will do anything. It may. It may. I mean, the colors already look really good. We'll take the red out. Oh. Look at that. You can put a ton of red in this. So we can take the points away and go back to the beginning. Now there is some red here. When you add this little bit of red, it does make those pop, and that's what you want to try and do without overpowering the rest of the picture, because you can get the picture all kind of goofy if you put too much in it. Okay, so there. We can see that brightens up right there, right? That's a little too much. There we go. And then by doing that sort of astro curve on that, it made this pop and these pop much more. It almost looks like a total sphere now. And we're just going to leave it like that. We don't need to do too much more. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. What a beautiful, beautiful target. It's hard to believe. You know what? Get stellarium on your phone. Get out there at night. Check it out. Even if you don't have a telescope. Grab yourself a pair of binoculars. You'll be amazed at what you can see with a good pair of binoculars. This looks absolutely amazing. And here's our... Look at this right here. Look at all these stars right here. That looks... That's super cool. I don't know what that is. That will be an amazing picture in itself. So this is an unprocessed, unedited picture. And then there we go. Just a little bit in Mountain Camp Sky, and look at the difference. Look how you can make those reds and those greens pops in there. That is absolutely amazing. I'm psyched. I'm glad I came out here to do this tonight. You don't want to miss this stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. All right. Well, there we are. We've been on here about an hour now. I think it's about that time. I have to still close everything up, and I have to dodge the pigs, I think, on the way in. we have javelinas here, and my wife has this bird feeding station over there, and they like to get like the seed remnants off the ground, and they just make a mess of everything. And there's a whole family of them that comes out here. They're super cool. They look super cuddly, but I assure you, they are not. They are actually pretty mean. So you just kind of want to keep your distance from them. All right. Thank you for coming out on this amazing Independence Day stream. Remember, we had a post 1776 target, which is this right here, M27, discovered by Charles Messier, and it was in, oh, where'd it go? 1764, before the Declaration of Independence was signed. And then we had, don't forget, M57, right there, the Ring Nebula, and that was discovered in, oh, where did I find it? Oh, 1779, after the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Very cool. What a very cool stream we had tonight. There it is. All right. All right. The Ring Nebula and the Bubble Nebula. Amazing. Okay, everyone. Thank you for coming out. It's gonna be, I gotta work tomorrow. I got a few things to do for John Deere tomorrow, but hopefully during the weekend, if it's like this out, we're definitely going to be on, because I love doing this, and we love bringing the universe to you and sharing it with you and doing it together. This makes this super fun for us, and we love it, and we hope that you do too. So tune again. Make sure you get on our Starlight Starbright Observatory.com. You can get to it from Facebook, from YouTube, and we also stream on Twitch. So get on there, get to one of your favorite platforms. Make sure you are following and liking and or subscribing or whatever it is you have to do to that, and keep your bells and whistles on so you know every time that Starlight Starbright Observatory goes live that we are going to see, well, most of the time, something super cool. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Independence evening, and we will see you soon. Good night.